Hi, I just made you a video of like the bottom half of my face because my camera is at a really wonky angle, so hopefully this one will work better. I've had practice now, so this one should be better. Hopefully I won't waffle on as much. Just wanted to give you an update of what's going on with me lately because I haven't made a video for a long time. I have made videos. I've made 3 or 4 videos and deleted them all because they were all just really shit. Although that's probably more my mindset at the moment than them actually being shit. I was struggling with depression for quite a while. I just can't get this right. I was struggling with depression for quite a while, and I was thinking about going back on medication for it, which kills me. But I, after quite a while, just started to, like, it lifted. I think maybe just, I don't know, I was really making an effort to look after myself and be kind to myself. But it really only lasted for a couple of weeks, and the last few days I've started to go back down again. So if this persists for more than a couple of weeks, I'm going to have to suck it up and go back on medication for a while, which you would think would make me happy, but it won't. It will make me miserable the whole time I'm on it. But if that's what I need to do, then that's what I need to do. What else? I saw my plastic surgeon back in July, and he said that he was going to, because I'm on the list for a tummy tuck, and he had taken me, suspended me on that list because I wasn't ready for care because I was still recovering from the breast reduction surgery. So he said he was going to have me put back onto the list, have me unsuspended. But I hadn't received anything from the hospital to that effect. So I called them today to double check in case, there's been a miscommunication somewhere, and I think there has been because I'm still on hold at the hospital. So the lady there is really, really lovely. She's going to email my surgeon to get confirmation that I can go back on the list and put me back on the list. So, these things happen. So if I haven't heard from the hospital in another couple of weeks, I'll give them a call and just check out what's going on. What else? Oh, I still have no fluid in my band, although I'm going back to the clinic later this week and we'll start getting fills to get me back to my green zone rather than the flashing red neon zone that I'm in at the moment. Everyone, all of you can all stop eating now, because I am eating all of the food for all of the people in all of the universe. My eating is out of control. Not completely out of control. It was, but I've reined it back in just through sheer will. It's been really hard. When I got lap banded, the whole time that my band was working and I had, a decent amount of fill in it and everything, I really thought that I was doing most of the work. And I was. You've still got to decide what to eat and how much to eat, when to eat, and you've got to take yourself to the gym. But it wasn't until I had all that fluid taken out of my band that I realised just how much work that band does do with really controlling portion sizes. And it seems to even control the foods that you crave, and it very definitely controls that satisfied feeling and that not needing to eat constantly. It's and it controls how you, well, for me at least, very much controls how I think about food. At the moment, I am obsessed about food. Absolutely 1,000,000% obsessed. My whole life is food, and not in a positive way. It's all about what can I eat, when can I eat again, how much can I eat, how much food can I get into my body. It's like the lap band, when they put it around the top of your stomach, they also put one around your brain as well. So I've got no fill around my brain either, controlling that, and it's just the weirdest feeling to have gone back to being in the same mindset of what I was when I was 170 kilos and just wanting to eat non-stop all the time. So I'm, it's like, when you're younger, or maybe you still do it now, I don't know, but when you drink a lot and you get drunk, and then once you go to the toilet that first time, that's it, you've broken the seal, you're in and out of the toilet all night. For me now, with eating, I try to hold off eating till as late as possible in the day, and at the moment that's only about 1 or 2 p.m, and then I'm actually like really hungry. Because once I eat, that's it. I've broken that seal on my stomach, and I just feel like this overwhelming urge to eat non-stop all day. And I don't, but it's hard. Like, I'll eat at, say I have a decent meal, like a normal person-sized big meal at 2, even as I'm eating it, I'm not feeling satisfied. Like, I'll get through that meal and I can eat really fast and everything if I want to. I'm still trying to concentrate on eating slowly and chewing everything thoroughly, but I can eat very fast if I want to. I'll get through that meal, I won't be satisfied, I'll still be hungry, I'll still be wanting to eat more, and I'll look at the clock and I think, I've got to wait at least 2 hours. I've got to force myself to wait at least 2 hours, because I know this was enough food. This was like 2 meals worth of food for me. I've got to hold off, and I can't. I'll last an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then I've got to eat again. And I've got to eat again and again and again. And I'm trying to keep my meal sizes to like a good lap band portion size. And sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But I've gone from eating, 2 or 3 small meals a day, and being able to like eat and then go 3 or 4 hours without even thinking about eating again, to now having like 5 or 6 meals in a day and just be constantly thinking, when can I eat again? What can I eat? How much of it can I eat? It's really, and it's a real eye opener that that's how I lived for so long, and that the lap band actually changed my thinking. And then as soon as there's no fluid in it, I've gone back to that same old thinking. You would think that I would have put on a lot of weight over the last 4 to 6 weeks, but I haven't. I have put on a couple of kilos. I've gone up to 95. But with how I've been eating, I don't know how I'm not topping 100 or even 110 kilos. I don't know how that's happened. But as I said, I'm not being too hard on myself, because I know I'm flying solo now. It's like I've got this illness called obesity, and at the moment I have no treatment for it. So, what can I expect? I have also had very little energy, in particular to go to the gym and to exercise. So I've been, I'm trying to find myself a balance there with still keeping active and being fit, but not being so hard on myself that I just completely give in. So, I'm still getting to the gym about twice a week, but I'm not doing near what I was doing. I'll go and I get on the bike for 30 minutes and I go and do a plank, and that's it. Because I know if I push myself and say, right, you're going to do 45 minutes on the bike, you're going to do all of your other exercises and everything, I'm going to be much less likely to go. So at the moment, for me, it's a compromise. And, my hips are just aching when I move, and it's, I've got in a bit of a fibro flare-up as well that's just hanging around. I'm trying to go to park run once a week, but I haven't been for the last 2 weeks because the fibro's just been kicking my ass so hard that I can... When I get like this, it's hard to move. It's like I'm trying to walk through deep water. So a 5K run was, out of the question. Although I will be trying to force myself to go every week now, because I'm doing the Melbourne Marathon on the 16th of October. But it's only 5.7K. And to be honest, I could sit on my ass on the couch for a month and do nothing and then still be able to go and do that, like half run it, half walk it. So I'm not worried about that. What else? Oh yeah, like I'm also doing other compromises with myself. Like I got up last Sunday, and it was gym day, so I was pretty motivated. I got up and I had a shower and I got dressed in my gym gear, ready to go to the gym, and then I just sat around for ages thinking, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. It's like I get this real aversion to actually like going to the gym, even though I love being at the gym, but I've got to work on myself to figure out why that is. So then I thought to myself, well, if I'm not going to the gym, I've at least got to go for a walk. So I'll go for a walk and then I'll go to the shops. And then I thought, no, if I go for a walk, I'm only going to go for 20, 25 minutes. It's not enough. Walking's not enough for me. So I thought I'll walk to the shops, because I live within walking distance of the shops. And it's nice going to the shops because it's all downhill, but coming home it's all uphill. So I thought, I will force myself. I will walk to the shops, I'll go and get my shopping, and then I'll walk home. And I knew being Sunday was a good day to do it because there's no buses. So I couldn't like walk in there and walk around and go, oh, I'm just so tired, I'll get the bus home. So you know, I didn't go to the gym, and walking is really not enough for me, but I was still active. What else did I have to tell you? I get a little bit lazy with taking my iron supplement because I don't like taking it. It makes me constipated. It makes my poo really, really yucky, and that's very offensive to me. So I had stopped taking my iron supplement for, I don't know, several weeks, like several weeks, maybe even a couple of months. So, I know my iron has gone quite low because even though I'm fairly fit again now, a lot of my fitness has come back, I'm getting out of breath just doing really minor things, you know, like walking up a flight of steps or, you know, up my driveway or whatever. I'm getting not puffed out, but just that little bit, you know, like where I'm sort of like, you know, to try to get my breath back. And I know that's my iron low because my fitness is certainly not, you know, my fitness has got to be really, really low to be like that. So I started taking my iron supplements again. I'm taking 3 a day for the first few weeks to really, really kick it. And I can do that. My GP has told me that I can take 3 a day. And I know when I've gone too far with the iron because I get a metallic taste in my mouth and I just feel a bit shit. So I'll do that. And hopefully that will also help with my energy levels. I've been taking vitamin D for a month or so. That also helps, and it helps with the depression, I think, a bit. And also, I stopped taking my Beroccas, my multivitamin, for a couple of weeks as well, so that didn't do me any favours, so I got that again. I've just become, since my breast reduction surgery, and I know it's the depression, and I'm just so fucking tired that I haven't got the energy to do anything but the most basic things to look after myself, like, and that is, you know, like, it's such an effort for me at the moment just to try to eat good, decent food, you know, because I've become very lazy with that because I'm just so tired, and just things like, you know, like my nails are done at the moment. My nails look lovely at the moment, but I let them go for a while, you know. I wasn't even painting them, and, you know, like every now and then, but normally my whole world can be crumbling around me and my nails will always look good. You don't want to see my toenails. They're a nightmare. I've got to do them. I've got to soak my feet. I've got to exfoliate them. I haven't shaved my legs for ages. I have not done a full body exfoliation since before I had my breast reduction done. And I'm a high maintenance girl. I like to really look after myself and, like, not just put makeup on and wear nail polish. I like to, you know, look after my skin and all that sort of thing. And I haven't had the energy for it. You know, I needed to get rid of my moustache, and I didn't do that. It took me a couple of months to do that. I just had this great big furry thing growing down over my top lip, and that's not like me. That is absolutely not like me at all. So I'm trying to also find the energy to look after myself, and it's just so much to do, and I'm so tired, and I just feel like I can't be bothered anymore. I just feel like I want to be a bush pig and be ugly and for that to be okay. That's not me. So anyway, I've probably whinged enough. I will do an update after I go to the clinic this week, where they're probably just going to fob off all my questions again. So I'm going to have to probably go through Freedom of Information to get all the answers to the questions that I will ask them that they won't answer. But I'll update you on that, you know, later in the week.